Hello, welcome back. Today we're gonna be cooking some, well, not cooking, preparing some gazpacho. Gazpacho is a cold soup typical from the south of Spain. It's great for summertime because it's cool and refreshing. Okay, I hope you enjoy it. So, ingredients, what do we need? First, I chose these beautiful tomatoes. They're called pear tomatoes. Then green pepper, tiny little green pepper, not too much. Then we're going to use some cucumber. For a kilo of tomatoes, I'm going to use a third of these cucumbers, so probably this much. Then we're going to add a little bit of bread, the soft part of the bread, to give it a little bit more, to give it a little bit of thickness. Of course, garlic cloves, and then these two guys here, they're quite controversial. Some people would never add either red pepper or onion to their gazpacho. What I usually do is I chop them very finely and I add it at the top of the soup if somebody wants them, not inside the soup. Then, sorry, forgetting the vinegar, white wine vinegar, quite important. You can use any vinegar you have at home. You don't have to specially buy this if you don't have it. And then a little bit of olive oil and salt. We want to chop these vegetables and we want to add them to a bowl. For the tomatoes, I don't want the top bit, but basically skin and all, I've already washed them, of course. Skin and all, I'm just gonna chop them kind of small as a way to help the blender afterwards. El pepino, cucumber, we're gonna peel it. There's no green. Then again, like with the tomatoes, we're just gonna chop them and we're gonna put it all in the same bowl. For the green pepper, I just washed it. Very important, guys. Always wash your vegetables before. Get rid of the top. Then on the inside you can see that's where the seeds are. We want to get rid of the seeds. They come off. Dice. Garlic, ajo. For 1 kilo of tomato, people usually add 1 big clove or 2 medium-sized. I'm going to add 2. Then again, chop. So we're gonna get the bread and we don't want to use the crust. All right, so I'm gonna chop it off. I'm gonna soak this bread with the white wine vinegar. Not completely, I'm just going to make sure that the bread is wet. I'm going to add another one because we've got a little bit more vinegar. You're going to add a little bit of salt, soup, and then you could add a little bit of water. Then a trick, let's say that you're just preparing your gazpacho and it has to be ready in 15 minutes for garnish. We're going to cut very thin strips of red pepper. Now I'm just gonna go all heavy metal. I don't mind. They don't have to keep a good shape because you're going to blend them. This is my blender here today. And what we're gonna do is we're going to add some of the ingredients in here. I wanna make sure I have some water going in there because it's got all the juices. Some of the bread. And we're gonna blend. Now I think it's properly blended. I'm going to you can see it's very thick. I want for the skins to get on the sieve and for the liquid to go through. You can help yourselves with a spoon. I have the tomato seeds, I have the tomato skin, the cucumber seeds that were left in there, if any, and all this we don't want. Blend it all first, and once you have everything blended, then you taste it and you'll see if you want to add more vinegar or if it needs a little bit more salt, and then we'll garnish with a little bit of olive oil and the crudités. Now it's time for serving. You could serve it on a glass, you can serve it on a bowl, you can take it away in a bottle. But if you're at home, some of these guys on top for the garnish. A touch of olive oil on top. Perfect. Enjoy. Mm-hmm.